Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing with our Star Trek New Horizons playthrough in Stellaris. In the last episode, we started a war against the Orion Free States. We're going to be trying to change their governing ethics and getting them more amenable to joining the Federation. So we've taken over all their territory. We just have to capture their planets, basically. And apparently we were able to do orbital bombardments, and I just wasn't looking in the right place. They were losing health. However, we did also just lose one of our admirals, so we need to recruit 2 more. One for the first fleet, one for the third fleet. The rest are just sort of supposed to be added to other fleets when we have bigger command limits. So I believe we wanted... I guess we'll get unyielding for this fleet, which means you can't retreat, but there are some really good bonuses that go with it. And for the first fleet, we'll get... what's the other one? Weapon range plus 20. Everyone gets weapon range plus 20. Nope, you get a longer lifespan. So let's go with the younger one with the increased weapon range.
Affirmative.
Alright. So you guys are gonna get over there. First fleet.
Initiating communications.
I think we should be able to beat that. And that, I think, is their last fleet. Yeah. So after that happens, if we can get the Nausicaans out of the war, like once we have Nausicaa bombarded down to nothing. Flotilla of civilian transports carrying the Sepian refugees from the Thorian assembly have arrived in our space. They've been allowed to settle on Anduin. These unfortunate outcasts were forcefully expelled from their homes by the Tholian authorities. They've been traveling from system to system since then, in a desperate attempt to find new homes before the last of their dwindling supplies were used up. Right. They're welcome here. Well, they made peace now. Alright, so let's make sure that is actually working. Okay, yeah, I can hear the bombarding. Okay. So that'll take a little while, but it'll get done. And so we should be able to just go into Orion and take Vandam, or Vondam. Legislators, okay, so let's review the Betazoid House extension process. And we do medium. Let's do medium. We'll give up the extra influence. And I just want everyone else to just actually help doing something.
Station under attack.
Are you guys gonna do something? A group of investigators have found a hidden factory on Vega Prime. The buildings in its state of decay tell of an old civilization, one that excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population would easily be able to use the facility to add to the colony's production output. Okay.
Initiating communications.
Trade deal, research with Bajorans? Yes. And with the Trill? Yes. Don't care if it's full. We already know you're dead. And that's fine too. Okay, so it'd be nice if these guys continue over...
Initiating communications.
and take out that fleet, please, maybe?
Technology.
Betazoids, yep. I mean, we don't really care about their relationship with us anymore. They're already joining, but it's just a reflex at this point. Extended shields. Okay. This is getting there. They look very upset. Ecosian refugees arrived. Ecosian refugees from the Orion Free States have arrived to settle on our space. They're in Cara Prime. Okay. Basically the same text prompt as last time, so I figured we got the idea. Unemployment. I was gonna wait to go through some of our planets until afterward, but we'll go with it. It's going to be a lot of research there. Get some unity. Alright, because we're pretty good with the rest of our resources. And I guess since we're really just waiting for these bombardments to go, let's speed it up. And level it up. Ferengi Alliance started to integrate the Medinan Citizen Commonwealth. That sucks. I don't know who they are. I know who the Ferengi are, but...
Initiating communications.
Oh, hold on. Edict expired. Let's get all those back. Trade deal offer. Prosperity for Andoria? Sure. The Suliban Cabal declared its arrival? Oh, way. I don't care about... Well, we don't have any influence anyways, but I don't care enough to throw away influence on the elections. I'm not going to vote. So, who do we target after this? The real question. And... Is there anything you can do over here? Beta Leonis. Oh. At least start moving there. We're gonna have a lot of science and construction ships just sort of sitting there for a little bit. It's fine. Our Prime Minister's reign has come to an end, with their election campaign promises unfulfilled. Well, that's life sometimes.
Complete. Initiating communications.
It just takes so long to do a lot of the military stuff in the game. Well, we do have one of the armies building up, so let's get them in. We've softened up a lot of the defenses.
Complete. Spaceport under attack.
What spaceport? Can't take your territory back.
Construction complete.
Well, this is where the other planets are, so... They can only do so much here. It will add to our war exhaustion, which is just super annoying, but... Oh. I don't have the influence for that.
War has broken out.
Romulans have declared war on the Morali states. That's a big deal. Okay, you guys are going to capture... That's good. I wish they would go after the actual planets. Save us some time.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Where's this?
Initiating communications.
A massive war was recently triggered between several planets of the largest nation states on the Rilla. While our researchers were observing safely from orbit, the conflict rapidly escalated into a global nuclear exchange. The planet's entire population appears to have perished in the nuclear fire, and the environment has taken significant damage. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, let's see how this progresses. Bunch of patrol frigates against one Intrepid, but the station hopefully will help. Can I send these guys over to help? Review the extension process. Let's do low intensity. And now that that's ready, we should be able to build the starbase there. We already have one there. Yeah, we're getting close to being fully stretched out over here, so... Oh, we got some friends coming in. Nice. Okay, Vondam. So you guys are all gonna go here.
Initiating communications.
And our army can just automatically take that. Hey, we're the leaders. Since Cathy Coalition will not guarantee the independence of the City Council. Right, so hold on. Let's finish off some of the other stuff, diplomacy. Alien Visitor Center, which increases the attraction of alien races. Okay. We'll get that one. All of our actual fleets can go here. How are the Nausicaans doing? Nausicaans are actually dead.
Construction complete.
Oh, I missed it.
Initiating communications.
So land those armies, you guys are going to keep going.
Initiating
What do you want?
communications.
Research agreement for Rigel? Sure. Human peoples, so Zeppelite guilds want to have a migration policy, or open migration. It's fine with me. Okay, we're getting closer. I wish you wouldn't just attack. Well, actually no, we do have friends here now, so... do what you gotta do.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Where else do they have planets? Is it just... I guess Toroth as well. No armies though. Okay, so... we'll land you guys here, then we'll send them to Toroth Prime.
Technology discovered.
New research. Let's do Biolab. Oh, there are still armies. Or there are armies again. Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine. Never mind. They're only at 25. The wars in this game are sometimes like...
Colony conquered.
just give up. Alright, so we can send them down to Toroth, which I think is empty. But I also thought the other planet was empty. Okay, you're gonna bombard there. You guys are done there. So we can pretty much take everything except for the capital.
Initiating communications.
Migration treaty. Like, the fact that we have taken over their entire territory and one of their, I think, 4 planets, as well as the entire territory of their ally, and wiped out their planet. And we're at 14, they're only at 25. It feels wrong to me. My name is Tahane, and I've been leading the design team on board the new prototype. I'm pleased to announce that the prototype is complete and offers us a number of potential applications to pursue, which could change the unique way our vessel is produced. Let's do reinforced hull, because resources aren't really the problem for us. And armored plating. Unemployed pups. Let's make sure that's all getting cleared first. And you... I don't want that. I want a dilithium refinery. I want basic power plant. Biolab.
Construction complete.
Basic mine. And industrial fabricator. So the rest of that, I do want to go through and deal with all of our planets right after we finish what we're doing with the war. But until then, I'm just focusing on the war.
Initiating communications.
Oh, can we not? Has this already been taken? It has.
Initiating
So,
communications.
that's my bad. That's why. Trade deal, energy for Comsite, sure. Oh. They all left. Review the ascension progress, 90%. One more time. And then we can start on someone else. I'll have to figure out which one was the upset one, or the one that made people upset that we were in a coalition with. Prime Minister Gennard-Chimnak, my name is Joram Den Holos, and I must request your assistance. My vessel was ambushed by pirates in what you call the Ross 973 system. I barely managed to escape in my shuttle. I beg of you, please send a ship to the system and help me search for survivors. There was an M-class world in the system that may have been able to take refuge. Let's assist them.
Log updated.
Research, army damage. Let's do Starbase level 3. Situation log.
War has broken out.
I'm gonna stop tracking these ones until we're done with the war. The dominant Temerian language appears to be based on almost entirely on allegory. I hate this. I hated this episode of Star Trek. Referencing mythological and historical people and events from their culture. Our universal translators are unable to decipher the context behind their communications, and as such will require an extensive study of their culture in order to understand them. So, in order for the allegories to mean anything, the words still have to mean something. So, they'd still have to be able to communicate in other ways. Like, the crew we assigned to work on the odd factory on Vega Prime has disappeared. We could send new workforce to take their place, or we could raise the facility to the ground, making sure this will not happen again. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, like, his arms open wide. Like, okay, so they understand what that's a reference to, but then if you just say open arms, like, what does that mean? We don't get it. Like, come on. Come on, people. No. Corporate oligarchy. Request from the Ferengi Alliance was... Oh, crap. I got too caught up in that. Where are they, Ferengi? Ferengi.
Rule of acquisition number 34. War is good for business.
That was my bad, Ferengi. I went on fastest because the war was taking so long.
Rule of acquisition number 34. War is good for business.
And then bad things happen. Okay, so let's take Nausicaa. That should actually jump up a fair bit, because that's the only world that belongs to the Nausicaan Raiders. And they're half the factions on the other side. Right? Nope. 28%. Is Vondum still ours? Okay, yeah, it's still occupied by us. I guess it's just,
Technology discovered.
it's just the Astralis places left? Well, in command of the First Fleet, Admiral Edsai Kamalo has learned to carefully nurture supplies to significantly reduce ship operating costs across the board. How nice of you. That's good. More society research, so let's get the Cultural Plaza. How's this war going? Have you guys killed each other yet? I don't think so. Insult from the Cardassians? What a selfish people you are, always putting your individual selves foremost. Egalitarianism. Ha! United Federation of Planets will not survive the year. I mean, it's already like over halfway through. That's clearly not factual. Oh. Let's get a new scientist. A magazine.
Affirmative.
None of those were especially helpful. Build the mining and the research. Meow. Meow. Alright, are we almost done? Yes, those are all wiped out. Is that not our army? Why are you... Oh, that's... Like, come on. Why are you going that way, guys? You could have taken that planet for the Alliance. I feel like with the coalition members, like the Federation members and the coalition members, there's we have a huge military advantage over basically anyone we'd ever want to fight, because we have all of our own stuff, which has put us equivalent to everyone else, but we also have those. All right, so we have the next Federation Council agenda session. Let's review the process and welcome the Betazoid people in. Thousands of delegates from across the Betazoid houses have gathered in the Great Council Hall on Earth to formally sign the Ascension Treaty, welcoming Beta Z into the Federation. Coordinator Ronu Gentra stands side by side with Prime Minister Ganar Chimnak, the leaders of other member worlds, as billions of individuals watch the historic events in the public spaces and homes across the Federation. Alright, so we can welcome them to Earth. So how are the Ferengi feeling about... Oh, we've lost administrative control of Dorona and the Beta Z sector. Controls the starbase in the Beta Veldona system. Okay, well that's fine. Ferengi... How do you feel in the opening?
Initiating communications.
Rule of acquisition number 34. War is good for business.
Initiating communication.
Oh, we gotta be at peace. Never mind. You want active sensor link, Kelpian duchies, that's fine. Oh. Our intelligence agencies have successfully foiled an attempt by the Romulan Star Empire to disrupt our planetary infrastructure. While the attempt nearly succeeded, the Tal Shiar agents involved left key evidence of their involvement in the targeted facility's computer network. Prime Minister Ganem Chimnak has condemned the Romulan government for their interference. What a sad day for everyone. Oh, hold on. You can't just have that. Hold on a tick. Alright. So first, let's get you guys in there. Land armies. Then let's get you guys over there.
Engaging enemy station.
What?
Technology discovered.
Why do people keep sending their armies away?
Construction.
We could have used that one.
Initiating communications.
Trade deal, that's okay.
Lost.
Oh. Research. Strikecraft damage, nuclear refinery. Let's get more starbase things. Ferengi now guarantees Regalians. A flotilla of civilian transports carrying Huznok refugees from the Klingon Empire have arrived in our space. They've been allowed to settle on AD Leonis 4-3. Valyrian freeholds have been given association status. Nzarian Commonwealth want prosperity, okay. Alright, now that we have all of that, they're at 31%. We're only at minus 39. Where are the... Oh, I guess they do have some other planets here. Well, they're at least bombarding that. Are the transports going for this one? They're sitting here. Do it!
Technology
You jerks.
discovered. Initiating communications. Construction complete. Technology discovered.
Let's see if we can just force our way through. Let's get Starport. And improve this. Okay, so we should really use that. Begin ascension talks for the Trill. I think the Trill were the ones that people had issues with, and we can do high intensity.
Deploying liberation forces.
Let's see how this goes. Not well, apparently.
Initiating communications.
Captain Carter Lynn's starships performed admirably for many years. However, teraquads of data from millions of cubic light years of deep space exploration reports and border skirmishes have since flowed through to the analysts at the Starship Design Bureau. This data, coupled with optimization for the latest propulsion and defensive technology, resulted in a wave of new starship designs to fit the face of the galaxy and promote the Starfleet message of peace. The test platform for these new designs, the science vessel USS Grissom, is now released for standard duties, alongside a commanding officer, Captain Jonathan Esteban. Cool. So we get the battleship blueprints for research options. There's new item of Transport Fleet 8. Okay. We have an extra scientist. Kelpian Duchy's government has decided to join the Interspecies Medical Exchange Program.
Liberation attempt resisted. Technology discovered.
Alright, so none of that. Nope.
Initiating communications.
I don't want the army to do it. I want the... You guys go over here.
Initiating communications.
More association. Already voted. Ooh, army damage. And then we'll do battleship after that. So can you guys bombard that, please? Like, we're at 24 and they're at 32% war exhaustion. How does this... I just don't understand this game sometimes.
Initiating communications.
Okay. Let's finish that one off. Oroth is already... That's just a primitive civ, so it's not a real... Okay, now let's get the battleship researched. And... let's... see if this will work. Yeah, there we go.
منكدير سبلسور
Initiating communications.
Like, what else can I do? Okay, we occupy that. Let's...
Initiating communications.
hold on here. Can I not? Whatever. Okay, so this one... we still need to occupy this one. Because they're not actually doing it. Let's get this transport fleet over there. So we'll get that one, and then we'll see if we can move on from there. Because we have all the ones in here now, right? Nothing else? Review the extension process. Go with high intensity again. Well, I think once they're done, the Ferengi are... those are the ones that the Ferengi didn't like very much. Yeah, they're all on their own. So 144 Alpha. Okay, so we got Ecos over here, and that's occupied by Betazoid.
Technology discovered.
Is Mabbu the only one left? Akali, maybe? Oh wait, that's my planet. Oh yeah, it's right over the border. Unlocks the Empire Capital building. Let's get that.
Initiating communications. Technology discovered.
Research, regenerative shields. Another election.
Initiating communications.
But we need the war over. Can I... Nope. Can only sue for peace with Orion. Tahane has been elected as Prime Minister of the United Federation of Planets.
Initiating communications.
Where? There we go. So we'll see what we're at after we take this. With an 8% difference controlling their entire territory in war exhaustion.
Initiating communications.
Okay, there we go. Our assumption about human weakness may have been hasty. As a token of our experience, we accept your demands. It's all better now. Okay, we can adopt a new tradition. Let's say we'll go more through diplomacy. Yeah, because we can get the unity output from that. No longer use ideology. Victory, yay. Migration treaty with the Valerians. Okay, so that means that the Orion Free States are our next target. So let's just finish off the episode by checking out our contacts, going down to the Orion Free States, and our nice coalition builder friends here, and invite them to coalition. Offer them a migration treaty. And there we go. They're going to be in the Federation soon. Don't, you jerks. Trill. You can't do that. Okay, good. I would have kicked you all out. Okay, so after the Trill, we'll get the Orion Free States in. But anyways, that is going to do it for today's episode, so thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. In the next episode, we'll go through and clean up our post-war situation. We'll finish off getting some of this stuff. We'll use our military to take out some of these hostile fleets if they're still there, and get to the point that we can, we'll have all of this territory as controlled as we can. And I think our next targets to join the coalition are going to be the Ferengi. We'll see how that goes. And then I'm not sure if we'll be able to do the same with the Xindi or the Klingons, but that would be nice as well. And we're going to slowly creep our way towards the 60% necessary. So I do want to do as few wars as possible, but because we are trying to do the diplomatic kind of playthrough here. But we might have to kill some more people, and that'll just be how it is. But anyways, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.